Hello everyone, this is Gorax. We have a new patch today and big changes. Ban is gone. I mean, not literally, but ban got nerfed. We all knew that's gonna happen. Some of us invested heavily into ban. I didn't. I didn't have time to invest into ban. I was expecting him to get nerfed and he did. Is it good? Is it bad? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Let me know your opinion. But now let's move on to who else got nerfed, as there were quite a few nerfs, quite a few buffs and other things that are not clear, as we will need more testing. I don't have all of these heroes leveled up to this level, but we'll see what happens. So we have the detailed patch notes here. And if we go straight to the hero balance, you will see that Merlin, Flame Relic, skill 2 will change now. The previous effect was basically data gauge charge and recovery from Phoenix Ashes was affected by the allies' resistance or resistance stats. Now it's not affected by our resistance stats. Same for the Frost Relic, so Frost Explosion, which is skill 2. Cormac will have his passive changed. It's basically gonna give us it will have 100% chance to inflict evasion rate decrease 3, so that's a buff for 2 turns on his passive skill 1, Irish Memorial. Boars will have a change to his Flame Relic skill 3, Fury Sweep. Now this skill will have a 70% chance to grant all allies counter damage increase 2 for 3 turns instead of 2. Similar, his Frost Relic active skill 3 will have 80% chance to grant all allies counter damage increase 2 for 3 turns. So that's quite good, because obviously getting 3 vigor is quite expensive, and now we have these buffs for 3 turns. And same thing for his Storm Relic. Gareth will have a 30% chance increase into inflict stun for 1 turn, so 10% increase on crowd control. Arthur, level 3 skill, passive cooldown -1 on commanding shot. This is the first passive. Right now that's what it does, but it's going to increase the critical strike for 1 turn. Going forward, we have Kryden, Raging Darkness. Now it will increase attack and defense for 2 turns, so that's one of the passives. And his second passive, Nocturnal Fae, now will have maximum 2 uses, so that's basically a buff. Okay, also look at this, the default skill use 2, maximum +2, so that's 4 instead of 2, that's double. Moving forward, we have Clarkson. So Chivalry tier 4, Chivalries also get affected, which is bad because we can't return that, we can't reset that. Chivalry 4, Relentless Pursuit, used to inflict evasion rate decrease 3 on all enemies for 2 turns. Now it's going to do it for 3 turns. That's good. So that's a buff for Clarkson. Then Chivalry 8, Seize the Moment, will have damage increase to 83%. Bedivere, so that's the hero that is available now in the raid app. So let's see what they do. Storm Relic. I don't use Storm Relic, we all use the water one, but it will basically change and increase the attack, the damage of the skill. So active skill 2 on Storm Relic, Bedivere will do more damage, 14%. He's already doing very good damage in the Frost Relic, not sure how he is in the Storm one. Morgan, Storm Relic. So this is the relic we can purchase. Eye of Disaster, which is active skill 3. What they changed is, if you look at this, it still attacks all enemies and deal 98% attack. It has 80% chance to inflict recovery disruption for 1 turn, which was the passive previously. They basically switch things around and move the description of inflicting recovery above the one of the sleep. That is the only change, which is silly, unless there's something else here that I'm missing. Jillian, passive skill 3, flexible diplomacy, cooldown X, cooldown 1 turn. Now I don't remember how it was previously, but now it will have a cooldown of 1 turn. Turin, which is the hero that we get early on and is a good healer for our account. Jewelry 8, research results, healing elixir, 100% max recovery, cooldown X. Now, healing elixir, 30% max recovery, and cooldown will be 1 turn. So that's a big nerf, unless that X turns was like 4 or something. Passive skill 2, Darkwood's Grace. This now will have a turn as well and 30% max recovery. So if you know previous skill description, if you know what this X means, please let me know in the comment section, as this might be crucial. This might be actually a buff rather than nerf. Going forward, we have Nicholas. He used to attack 2 random enemies, still does that, but now he attacks for more, and he still inflicts effect resistance, decrease 1 for 2 turns, so that didn't change. Now his Storm Relic, skill 2, will do more damage, double the damage on Nicholas' skill here, which is quite good. Ban, this is the big one, okay? So this is the one we knew is gonna happen. Everyone was clearing high level content with ban. Is it good that they were doing it, or is it bad? It's up to us, really. But you guys can decide and let me know in the comment section. I mean, this is still pre-launch game and people were already farming level 10, basically farming all the content, and obviously from the longevity of the game, the developers didn't want that and ban got fixed, but this nerf is huge across the board. So his Flame Relic, that wasn't used that often, attack 1 enemy, total damage 64%, and each point of attack speed increase damage per hit. Total extra damage per point, 0.6% attack. Now it's down to 0.2% attack. That is way lower. That is basically reduced by a lot, like 300%, right? So he will have less scaling with attack speed, and we know attack speed was such a good stat on ban. Moving forward, Flame Relic, skill 3. Again, look at the numbers. He still does the same total damage, but his scaling with attack speed has been reduced tremendously from 1.2 to 0.3. That's low. Everything else stays the same. Frost Relic, right? Same attack, but attack speed reduced to 0.2. Everything else stays the same. Huge nerf. If you think that's not much, that is huge, basically. Frost Relic, again, 0.2 from 0.6. Slashed. He's getting nerfed. Deserved? Well. Storm Relic. So this is the one people have been using. This is the OP one. And look at this. Again, 1.2 scaling with the attack speed. 1.2 to 0.2. That's huge. Right? Those of you who are using ban, please let me know how much weaker he is. Because look at this again. 1.5 Ravaging Tornado reduced to 0.4. But not only that, his leveling of the skills will also see a reduction at the 2 lowest level, but a slight increase on the last level. If you thought that's all, no, it's not. His Chivalry 8 will also change. Now it will grant self a Fierce Battle and Drain increase for 2 turns. Drain increase, 15% has been added. So that's a little bit of a boost here. He will have some drain, so he will recover his own AP. Now another hero, Tristan. Look at Tristan. Again, he is gaining a buff. Look at this, Flame Relic. He's gaining his scaling up, right? So basically similar to Bane, he scales with attack speed, but he is getting buffed. So they want him to have a slight better scaling than Ban. Ban will be probably like a cheap version of Tristan. This is how it should be. There should be a legendary version of a hero and a weaker, rare version of a hero. Frost Relic. He will attack 1 enemy, deal 70% attack, so that's the same. Each point of attack now will have reduced scaling on his active skill too. So we will do more with his ultimate, but less with his skill, second skill basically. And if the target has protection, deals additional damage 2 times, so nothing changes here, and attacks one enemy and then a random enemy. It was attacks 2 random enemies. So yeah, that's slight nerf there on this skill. Frost Relic, active skill free, deadly strike. So as we can see, same amount of damage, attack speed increased, and has a 100% chance to inflict attack speed decrease for 2 turns. Now Storm Relic, this is the basic relic that we all have access to and we've been using, Tristan quite a lot. So what's gonna happen with this is his third skill, Blade of Bleeding, will have increased scaling with the attack speed, so he will deal more damage with it. He will also apply the attack speed decrease for 2 turns as it is right now, and if the target has protection, he will deal additional 35% attack damage. So this is to basically make his third skill more valuable. Right now, most of the time I'm using the first skill, really, just to get through these shields. So slight buff there. Now, Chivalry has been... wow, this is huge. Chivalry tier 8. If you invested in Tristan, get him to tier 8, which is 8 extra copies. Previously, he had a boost of 670% attack, probably making him huge damage dealer. Now, this will go down to 100% attack, but the biggest buff was probably from this. 1.5 to 0.6. So this will be noticeable as well. So scaling here has been reduced. We got a little bit of scaling on the skills, but overall, yeah, huge nerf, I would say. This is huge nerf for those who wailed and got him to this point. Everyone else until that point will feel like Tristan got buffed. Trigrave, Flame Relic, right now, what's changing? Yeah, so they're looking at this attack speed scaling. As you can see, they're reducing that across the board. That's because everyone is using attack speed set, because there's no better equipment here. And same thing here, we can see the Triggers Mark Explosion. So basically reducing just this attack speed. And Trigrave was actually really good to apply mark as well, and people were using him because he also had good scaling with the damage, so he wasn't doing too low damage. And here again, attack speed has been nerfed basically, and everything else stays the same. So attack speed scaling based on to boost our attack is reduced across the board for every hero that does it. And here we go, another hero that does the same, Lionel, reduced. Yeah, all the scaling with attack speed has been reduced. So attack speed no longer a king. And this finalizes this patch notes. So let me know in the comment section, have you been impacted? Have you been played Ban? Have you been playing Tristan, Chivalry 8 and other heroes that are on the list? Because remember, Kai has not been touched. Rosier has not been touched. Those 2 heroes are still doing really well, so the free-to-play community still has options to play. On top of that, if you saved your resources today, you have a chance to pull for the godlike Bedivere and some other heroes as well. You can get Tristan, you can get Jillian. This is high value, and I'll go over that in a separate video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe, bye!